Welcome for the Time Savvy Mom Summit. I am Martha Brown, your host, and today I have an incredible guest with me, Miss Andrea Stenberg. Welcome, Andrea. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks, Martha, for organizing this amazing summit. I'm so excited to be part of it.
Oh, it's so good. So many incredible speakers, and I'm really blessed to have you as one of our presenting sponsors. So thank you for being here. And I'm going to tell our guests here a little bit about you. So, Andrea is a video marketing strategist, and she works with busy CEO moms to help explode their visibility, show off their expertise, and get clients using video. If you don't know what to say, hate how you look, and are intimidated by the tech, Andrea helps you quickly and confidently make client attracting videos. Oh, so many moms need this. I feel like we all try to hide, right? We're so used to putting everybody else forward that it's so good to be able to put ourselves there. So,
And
uh,
before we dive in, I just want to say I'm living proof that anybody can do it because if seriously, if I can learn how to do video and grow my business with video, anybody can because I didn't come from like a broadcast journalism or from like a film and television background. I'm just like a business owner like everybody else who had to learn it. And I decided I needed to create a shortcut for other people so people don't have to make all the mistakes I made. I made every mistake there was to be made with video. Like seriously.
I love that. I love that one. You're real and raw and honest about that. And I think that's what makes us the best business owners too, is because we learn from our mistakes and we don't want people to make those same ones. So we try to help them before they get there. But
Yeah,
wasting
exactly.
so much time and money, especially, and frustration.
Yeah, yeah. And
So,
video can be frustrating when you don't know when you don't know what you don't know.
yes, and you're so easy to talk to, helping out. So, for our business owners out there, why is video marketing so important?
Well, there's kind of three main reasons. So one is if you look at Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, all the platforms are really pushing video and especially live video, but all video, TikTok, all of them. And, I'm not saying as business owners, we should work for Facebook for free. It's like, no, absolutely not. But the thing is, they're seeing I have a friend who used to work for Facebook and she was like telling me their own internal stats show that videos get more views, more engagement than any other type of content. And people spend more time with that content. And for us as business owners, if you need people to know, like, and trust you, the more time they spend with your content, the more chance they have to get to know, like, and trust you. And that's why, for as business owners, video is so important. The other thing about video, so like I saw a post the other day, somebody said, not all spam or not all AI content is spam, but all spam is AI content. And I don't know if that is true, but it feels true. Right? It feels
Yeah.
like there's so much AI content out there. And you look at it and you just know that was AI. And it's all starting to blend together. And if you show up on camera and just talk, like people know it's you. They see your face, they hear your voice. And I mean, yeah, there's AI avatars, but you can tell. You can tell when it's an AI and when it's a real
Yeah.
person. And so, and I think we like the world, people in the world, we crave connection with other human beings. And like I don't know about you and the people watching this, but I know when I'm buying a product or service, if I can know who's selling it, know who they are, and know what they're about, I feel better about it. Like even just my mom and I go to the farmer's market and we buy eggs from Cole. Cole is this kid. He started selling eggs when he was 8. Well, like I buy them because I know him and I like knowing him. And it's the same like when I, get help with my bookkeeping or I get help with my website. I like to know the person behind it. And so if you can show up on camera and talk and share not just what you know, but also who you are, people, it builds that know, like, and trust. And then, again, the third reason is also like if you put video on your website, Google is the number one search engine in the world, but the number two search engine in the world is YouTube. So if you take a video, put it on YouTube, and then put it on your website, you're hitting the number one and number two search engines in the world. So it increases the chance of people finding you. So, video just hits everything for business owners to help them grow their business.
Yes. Ooh, I love that. Those are such good God, such good points, right? That we seem to forget about different things of like the importance of video, that connection, all of those things. And I'm an AI person, like, right? Like I
Me
like to
too.
teach people AI, all of that, but there's still that human connection. I still show up live. People still see your face, right? You still have to give them you too, I feel.
Well, I feel like AI is the assistant, but you should still be the CEO. You should be running things, and then the AI helps you.
Absolutely.
And video lets you be the forward face of your business. And I think particularly for those of us, like you said, people who start like they do businesses because they want to help people. Well, people need to trust you before they be willing to accept your help. So
Yes.
that's another thing I love about video.
I love that. So can you give us some more examples of like how videos can help us get new clients as business owners?
Well, I have a few stories. Now, the first one, I have to tell you right up front that this is kind of a unicorn. This is not typical and it's not going to happen, but it actually did happen. So, Natalie is a business coach, but like she was still working her job and then starting her coaching practice on the side. And the thing is, like, so Natalie's really smart. She's really competent and she's an excellent speaker. But for whatever reason, video, well, the same like a lot of people, video just, she didn't want to do it. She was resistant. She really didn't like it. And then finally she was like, all right, I'll try it. And LinkedIn has her social media platforms. She said, okay, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to upload it to LinkedIn and then I'm going to delete it right away because I'm just testing to make sure I know which buttons to push and how to do it. So she made a video and she didn't do her hair. She didn't do her makeup. She wasn't perfect. Like she just did the video talking about the things she knows. And then she uploaded it to LinkedIn. And then I don't know what happened if it was the phone rang or somebody came to the door, but she got distracted and she didn't delete the video right away. And so she went and did all the things and she came back and she was horrified because there was a bunch of people had liked her video and a few comments. And she's like, but my hair and like I made mistakes and I stumbled over and she was just horrified. And actually, when I talked to her later, she told me that she was actually mad that people had seen this video because it was not a perfect video.
Yeah.
But anyway, she took a breath and then said, okay, I'm going to leave it overnight and I'll think about it. And then tomorrow morning, I'll probably delete it. So she gets up the next morning and even more people have seen this video. And she has a DM on LinkedIn from a woman who's the executive director of an association whose members are all potential ideal clients for Natalie. And they said to her, so we were in the process of creating this training program for our members. And then I saw your video and we've decided we're not making the training program anymore. We want to hire you to make this training program. And so you think about it. So she got work because they paid her and they paid her well because she was developing this program. But she got massive visibility because this association, all full of people who are ideal clients, and massive credibility from one video. Now, I'm not saying like most of us are
Right.
not going to get like the perfect client from one video, but it shows the point is you can have the best marketing and the best messaging. So you can speak to the right people and you can, have the right message for them, but you have no control over when that person's ready to buy. So all you can do is keep putting content out there that speaks to your ideal client and shows off your expertise. And if you hit somebody at the right moment, it can happen that quickly. So that's one. Another client I worked with, so Sylvia made decorative wreaths, like Christmas wreaths, but she made them
Yeah.
all season round and was selling them on Etsy. But she had this dream. What she really wanted to do was have a membership site where she taught people how to make their own wreaths, rather because she can only sell so many wreaths she wanted to sell.
Yeah.
So she came to me and she was doing videos. She was actually pretty comfortable on videos, but she goes, I don't know how to turn this into this business. And she didn't know she was supposed to be collecting email addresses. She didn't like, she knew how to collect money from Etsy, but she didn't know, like, if I do a membership site, like, how do I get money from people? So we were working on all that, but it was also like this video strategy. And she was doing these long tutorials and getting people watching them in comments. And I said, well, if you're trying to make a membership site, you don't want to give away everything for free. So let's come up with a strategy. So one of the things we did is when she was going to shop for supplies, she would do some videos in the store and saying, this is why I'm choosing this or not choosing this. And then the other thing she would do is she would do like sort of before and after. Like she'd go, okay, these are all the things I'm going to do for my video. And then at the end she goes, this is how I made it. And then sort of tease people. And we had set a goal that she wanted to get so many people on her email list and then she was going to launch. But before we hit that target, she started getting DMs from people on Facebook saying, I just saw your video. Here's my credit card. I want you to teach me. How do I like people were saying throwing their credit cards at her. So she was able to launch her membership site way earlier than she'd originally planned just by doing these videos and also having fun with it. Like they weren't perfect videos, but she was having fun and she was being, and she's a fun person. So she was being herself and she was having fun and doing something she loved and reaching, and people were connecting with her and people could see, oh yeah, that would be fun to be learn from Sylvia about how to make wreaths. And then, yeah, and people started reaching out. So it's, and it wasn't that she had millions and millions of followers either. She had a good amount, but it wasn't, she didn't go viral in any way, shape, or form, but she was speaking to the right people
Yeah.
and she got enough people. And that's what most of us are. Like most of us aren't trying to be like the richest, have billions of followers. We're not trying to be any of those. We're trying to have enough clients that we can pay the mortgage, put our kids through school, and have a little bit of money left over for some extra things.
Yeah.
And if that's so you don't need to go viral. You don't need to do all the other things. You just need to have the right video for the right people at the right time. And you have no control over the right time. So you just have to put it out there and you will start getting people when it's the right content strategy.
Oh, I love that. And I like that you even touched on the fact I think so many of us, it's easy to get caught up in those like vanity metrics of how many numbers, what are my numbers, and all of that versus are the right people seeing it? And then are we connecting it? Like, I love
Yeah.
that you talk on that.
And
What?
I had a video go viral and it on Instagram. And the interesting thing was the vast majority of people who watched this viral video were boys between 18 and 24. And I was like, why? But they're never going to be my client. Like, I don't know, were they wanting a comforting mom figure or, or something? Because it was weird, but they're never going to buy. So it was a perfect lesson even for me of, yeah, you don't want to go viral because like they're literally never going to be my clients and it's no value to me other than okay, yeah, it feels nice, but actually it kind of felt a little creepy. Boys liking my video.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's such a good story. I'm glad we brought that up too. So, what do you see as the biggest mistake that people can make with their video marketing?
Well, I mean, beyond the just never making videos is falling into the perfectionism trap of trying to have the perfect hair, the perfect makeup, but also the perfect messaging, all the fancy editing and cuts and making it be perfect because actually there's data, like my friend who worked at Facebook and other data that I've seen that the really highly polished videos don't perform as well as one where you just, pick up your phone and start talking and maybe you stumble over a word or you make a mistake and maybe the camera's moving around a bit. Those actually perform better. And I think the really highly polished edited videos, our brain goes, commercial. And what do we do when we see a commercial on television? You get up and get a snack, you go
Yeah.
and feed the cat or you do anything but pay attention to what's on screen. And so that's what I think is when they're less polished, people go, oh, that's a real person. That's not this ad agency designed something to try to make us do something we don't want to do. That's a real person. I want to find out what they have to say. So I think that's the biggest mistake is not just talk because video is really no different than the phone. It's a piece of technology that allows you to talk to other people. It just the advantage is you don't have to do it all one at a time. You could talk to a bunch of people all at once. And then hopefully at the end of the day, you will start having one-on-one with some of those people and they'll become customers. But yeah, don't wait to be perfect and don't wait to have all the right gear. Like really, we're talking right now on a webcam and my $20 microphone.
Yeah.
And most of my videos are made that way or they're made with this. Like, just you don't need fancy stuff. You don't need the a big studio. You don't have perfect hair. I never have perfect hair. It's like whatever.
It's I feel like it's more real life, right? Like, why not? And I love this, and I love that all like the week of our summit, you're diving even further into video marketing and all of that with our guests. So that's super exciting. And I know you have a gift for everyone. And I know for our VIP pass people, you have an amazing gift for them. Would you share a little bit about?
Yeah. So in my talk, I'm going to be talking about how to use AI and live video to create like your entire content plan and do it quickly and easily. And then for VIPs, I've got my effortless scaling video repurposing checklist. So basically, if you come to my training and there's lots of information in it. And if you don't want to be like sitting there going, making notes and writing crazy, this gives you everything and it gives you in a checklist. So every time you make a video and you go, what else can I do with it? You've
Yeah.
got this checklist and you can just go through and make sure you don't forget anything, make sure you don't skip anything, and you can get it all so it can be your content plan, your to-do list every time you make a video so that you can have this great content strategy that speaks to your clients.
That's so amazing. See, another reason that you should upgrade for VIP and is only $47 right now. Get this gift from Andrea and so many of the other sponsors, well overvalued. I believe it's even over $1,100. So you should grab it. I mean, who would not want that checklist to be able to use over and over again? And it helps us get out of our own way in creating our videos too. I love that.
Well, and I don't know about you, but I know whenever I go to a summit, sometimes I'll learn something and think, "Oh, I gotta do that," but then you forget.
Yeah.
The checklist is like you can print it off, put it on your desk, and just pull it out every time you wanna use it, and then you don't forget, and you don't have to try to
Yeah.
remember, "What did Andrea say?" It's like, "No, it's written down."
Awesome. Andrea, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. And you should all catch Andrea's talk. She is dropping on Thursday, August 7th. You will catch her talk. And plus, she's going to be going live during the week of the summit, too. So we will have all those details here for you. And we will see you all soon. Thank you again.
Thanks, Martha.
Bye.